We got 518 on XTRA 106.3. Hey, baby. Grab your stuff, you and me. Jennifer Lopez on this day 19 years ago, 2004. Jennifer Lopez married Mark Anthony. Their divorce was finalized 10 years later. She's a beautiful woman.
Still is.
I mean, holy smokes.
Yes.
I mean, she's just beautiful.
She's got to be high maintenance.
Have you seen some of those videos lately of Ben Affleck walking her to her car?
Yeah, no, I haven't.
He looks like a frustrated husband dealing with high maintenance.
Yeah, well, you know that's got to be true. Anyway, I'll maybe not. I don't know. But well, no, wait a minute. She's actually admitted. Hold on, Fargus. You're coming right up. Hold on, Fargus, just a second. She's actually admitted that she needs to be, treated as though she's a major superstar, and she's not just going to go. I mean, I think she's acknowledged that she's, a tough cookie, and
her last two movies have sucked.
Yeah. She's just beautiful. I don't know about, and I really don't know any of her songs. I just know that she's pretty. Anyway, all right, Fargus, hold on a second because one more historical note. I'm sorry.
Focus. Let's focus.
I'm not focused. I'm sorry. 1927, Johnny Weissmuller, a swimmer, set 2 swimming world records in freestyle events and then became TV's Tarzan.
No, movie Tarzan. He was movie Tarzan.
Well, Buster Crabbe, I think, may have been one of the first TV Tarzan. But Johnny Weissmuller was a movie Tarzan. But then I think he did the TV
movie
shows.
shorts. Movie shorts. Yeah.
Back before they actually had. Before they did TV.
Before the
no
code.
TV.
Before the code, they were swimming nude. That was Maureen O'Sullivan.
That's right.
She's nude.
Yeah. Naked. Anyway, that's a scoop there. Okay, all right.
Loincloth days.
Now, hold on, Fargus. You're coming up first. It's 5:20. Oh, I think we know that. Throw me a towel. Get in the shower. It's now time, ladies and gentlemen, for what's going on in the world of athletics, of actual, oh no, it's true, it's here, holy crap, it's sports with Pete Davis.
It's two. Eddie Rosario turned a bad road trip into a good one with one swing.
1-0 pitch on the way. Swung onto the fly ball to right field. Going back now, Smith. Smith's at the wall. Grand slam!
What was it?
Grand slam! Rosario with a huge homer, and the Braves take the lead.
Flounder, tell everybody who that was.
That is the one and only Ben Ingram.
That's right, sir. That guy
Listen to him. Play the last part
it's
again.
going up.
That was great.
His career is going nowhere but up. He is great. Bravos pull out an 8-5 win in Arizona to take the rubber game. And rookie A.J. Smith-Shawver, did you see him yesterday?
Yes.
First 6 guys just mowed him down.
Unbelievable.
Major league debut. No runs allowed in 2 innings. Over 2 innings, actually. Very impressive. But Marcell Ozuna
Here we go.
was benched for lollygagging.
Well, they're all doing it.
It cost him a run.
Not all doing it. Just him was doing it.
I know.
The problem is younger players, when they hit a ball hard, they watch it. They need to run to first base. They watch it.
It's very simple. You do what Snicker did. You sit them down, and then you fine them $50,000 every time they do something like that they don't run out, and they could have run it out. And just fine them $50K every time.
Well, we talked about this before we got on the air today. My comment is that, I'm an old fart. I'm an old-timer, an old thing, and that is you run everything out. The guy could drop it. He could slip it out of his fingers. The guy at first could miss the catch like it happened. We saw it the other day. The first base missed the catch, hit the bag or whatever. Always run as fast as you can, no matter what. If you're going to be out by 30 feet, it doesn't matter. Run as fast as you can. Now, one issue is if you are a muscle-bound athlete where you're not a speed demon, but you're an outfielder who doesn't run very much or whatever, and you're all muscle-bound. If you try to sprint from home, so too quickly, you might pull a muscle or a hand or whatever. We understand that. So if you're a catcher and your legs are messed up because you're kneeling and crouching all the time, and so you wouldn't expect a catcher to sprint on a ground ball to second baseman. You wouldn't expect a catcher to run as fast as you can.
Hustle.
But if you're a shortstop or an infielder or whatever, and you're a freaking athlete, run your damn butt off there to get to the first base.
Well, fortunately, we don't have to worry about that with the Braves. All that maybe every 2 or 3 years something happens. It's not that big a deal. They're off tonight before the Metropolitans come to town tomorrow night for 3.
Oh, here we go.
All right. They're 500 under team right now, so they kind of. They've transferred Max Fried to the 60-day injured list. That's not good news, right there. Man. And they sent Michael Soroka
60
down.
days?
60 days. Yeah, him and Wright.
That's the summer.
I didn't think Wright would be back this year. I was hoping Fried would be back. Now I don't even know if he's going to be back. They're going to have to get another pitcher if they can't get those guys back. They got to at least get one more.
He had another setback where,
They sent Michael Soroka down to Gwinnett, too. And
there you go.
I think maybe a little early, but, he had an ERA over 8 after 2 starts. He had 2 innings where he had to get 2 quick outs, and then he started getting runs. And he's like 1 pitch away. So I don't think he's that far away, frankly. He'll be back up soon. Meanwhile, golfer Victor Hovland won $3 million over the weekend in Ireland.
Yeah, came out of nowhere.
Yeah, guess what he did to celebrate?
I know what he did.
He got on a plane. He flew to L.A. to caddy 36 holes for his college roommate who's trying to make the U.S. Open.
To qualify for the U.S. Open, you have to qualify by playing in a tournament and scoring well enough to be enabled to play. And those guys like that are amateurs. They're not professional. Yeah. They don't have caddies. So Hovland, his friend, a college buddy or high school buddy, roommate, flew from Ireland to Los Angeles to caddy 36 holes for the guy.
That's right. Are you going to repeat everything I say?
Well, no, I'm clever. I thought that was.
Is there an echo in there?
Is there an echo?
Well, we got to go till 6,
All right. Okay. I went to an Arsenal match last Sunday.
Yeah.
I always wanted to go to a Premier League game. Picked a good day. They won 5-0 over Wolverhampton.
Well, I wouldn't have any idea about that.
I turned to the guy next to me and said, "Are they supposed to be any good?" And he goes, "Not really."
No. How many people died in the riot that would obviously ensue?
I'm glad you asked because it wasn't right because they won.
Oh, well.
Okay. It was an excuse to get together, drink, and sing, which is basically what the soccer matches are over there. It's basically an excuse to get together. They sung before, during, and after the game when they weren't yelling at people to sit the blank down, which is actually pretty funny. They kept doing that. I had to help an elderly man as I was leaving. I got on the elevator, and this elderly man sitting there, blah, 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 blah. I know he's speaking English, but I can't understand a word he's saying. The accent's so thick. And he keeps pointing to his back, like his buttocks, like something's going on. And I'm looking at him, and there's another guy standing there just laughing because he knows I'm an American. I can't understand him. And finally he goes, suspenders. And his suspenders had popped out. So I'm reaching up, pulling this old man's suspenders down.
Reaching into his pants.
Why did you ask me?
Well, you look like a seedy bastard.
Well, here's the thing. Everywhere I go, from L.A. to New York to London, people walk up to me every day and go, "Hey, do you know what road this is? Do you know where I should go?" And I'm like, "I just got here myself. I have no idea."
Well, you look like a local character.
I must look like somebody that can be trusted.
The guy's been around for a while. I don't know.
And I actually, this Iranian woman on the tube got lost, and I literally took her to 2 different tube stations. I knew more than she was going. I go, "Where are you from?" She goes, "Iran. I just got here." And she was just drop dead gorgeous. Wow. This is why I was helping her.
Yeah, of course.
But got her through 2 tube stations, got her to the way. So
when all you can see is her eyes, how would you know?
No, she was out of Iran. She didn't have to do that BS anyway. All right, finally, Sweden.
Yeah, Sweden.
And are we surprised this is Sweden has just declared that sex is a sport?
Oh, now, come on. That's not fair.
No. The first ever sex competition will take place next week, so you got a few days to get rid of the cold sores.
Well, now, wait a minute.
I'll tell you. You can repeat it after I do. The highly anticipated European Sex Championship will be held June 8th, but do not worry. It will be a low-rent rendezvous event.
I still don't know what that means.
It'll be under the guidance of watchful eyes of the Swedish Federation of Sex.
All right, but what do you have to do to win a medal or a prize or whatever? What is the competition comprised of?
All right. I want to know how to get a job there, frankly. Participants will have to engage in sex sessions that may stretch up to 6 hours.
Are they talking? Well, again, we'll keep this family oriented.
Yes.
But they're talking about making love, basically on camera, kind of thing, or in front of people.
By the way,
is this specific things of the making love experience? Let's say.
I'll tell you.
Would there be like a kissing section, the best kisser, or
I'll get
are they
to that.
blindfolded? I'm just,
You're an inquisitive gentleman.
Stop talking.
Well, once a month I have Asian cheerleader night at the Kimmer's house, so I'm just preparing for possible.
This may go into the next segment.
It could very possibly.
By the way, if I'm going 6 hours, you're going to feed me some Captain Morgan spiced rum.
I still don't know.
All right. Solo matches will be 45 minutes long. And by solo, I hope they mean one couple, not one person handling matters by themselves.
All right.
Sex categories include foreplay, you're kissing.
Okay. Now, I assume, does it say whether they're blind? I assume you have to be blindfolded.
No, you're not blindfolded. Of course not.
Well, then obviously the women are going to. Who votes for, who does the best thing? It's got to be the women voting on whether the guy was the best kisser, right?
I'm just getting to that.
Well, then it's not fair if she's going to pick all the good-looking ones.
She's not. No. They're coming in there together. They're not being thrown together.
Oh, it's not an anonymous thing. It's like couples are. Oh. No. Well, how are the judge going to know whether the couple's faking it or really seriously having a great time?
That's why they're the judges.
Oh, that's what a crock. That's nonsense.
Anyway,
you got to be anonymous.
This seriously will go in the next segment.
Oh my God.
Foreplay, oral. Blank, oral, a P word that rhymes with nation, and knowledge of erogenous zones. You can say erogenous zones.
Are fine.
And start with the feet first, please. A judges panel will umpire how the couples talk to each other during sex, their endurance level, and once again, see Captain Morgan, and their knowledge of sex. Start playing the music whenever we need to get out.
I think we're already late.
I'm only halfway through this.
But this isn't a hard break, right? We can go 30 seconds, right?
All right, here we go.
We're doing it. This is the Kimmer Show. We're doing what we need to do. Maybe we got to learn that lesson right now. If there's everybody out in the sales office, he's supposed to take a break. No, we'll take a break when we get to the break.
Here, sniff this.
Thank you. All right, go ahead.
I'm going to need to sniff it.
You're on.
Events include massaging erotic zones.
Oh, boy.
Appearance pose. Creativity and change of position. No more just rolling over.
1, 2, 3, up to daisy.
Somersault.
The old flipperoonie.
Yep. No more just rolling over. Number of O's.
Oh, well, how are they going to know what's real and what? Come on.
Artistic performance.
Oh, please.
Increased blood pressure and heart rate.
Oh, they're wiring them up, are they?
I thought it's more for the judges.
I would think so.
The most beautiful pose.
Oh,
the most beautiful, difficult pose. The gentleman with the melon, that stuff.
Yeah.
The most active couple.
Oh, brother.
And the most artistic use of the Kama Sutra. Which, by the way, I just came back from the graveside of Sir Richard Burton, who translated the Kama Sutra into English.
There you are.
Now, get this. There will be 5 judges, but also public voting, which means the public will be able to watch
see it. Oh,
it's
my
Sweden.
God.
The president of the Swedish...
I know what your next remote trip's going to be for your bucket list.
Malmo, Sweden, here I come.
Where's the travel agent when you need
the president of the Swedish Federation of Sex, a man called Dragon Bradich.
Fire breathing.
Dragon says turning sex into a sport was inevitable because it promotes mental and physical well-being. Dragon emphasizes the importance of participants to continue training between tournaments, and we have tape.
Training, yeah.
We have tape of the judge judging the sex games in Sweden now. Here
it
we
is
go.
now. Well, it's 5:32. Time for the 5:30 break here on 106.3. Look out here. Close. 5:30. It's only the Kiver on XTRA 106.3. Welcoming back an old friend and a longtime sponsor from years ago. People you can trust because you need a safe and you may not even know it. You need a safe. In fact, the other day, when I was coming, I had to fill out paperwork and I had to get my Social Security card. I don't carry my Social Security card in my wallet. You're not supposed to. So what, you going to have it on the counter, some in the kitchen? No, put it in the safe. You can even a little safe, something to secure your stuff. You need a safe. And the place to buy a safe in Georgia for 30 years in the business is a non-woke. Don't let us down.
Yeah.
Are you still here? When you didn't get the word?
What'd you say? You got your lead in now, boys. Don't blow it.
I know I'm going to hear about this tomorrow morning, by the way, especially from Rhino.
When he takes his overalls off.
Well, I'm not.
He's the only man who drives farther than me to get here.
Yeah, he takes a trip.
That's amazing.
Yeah, especially to be here in the morning. If you get here at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning and you have to leave at 1 or whatever. Anyway. Well, I did that for a year. I didn't live that far away, but I got up at 10 after 2 for years in the morning show.
Yeah, I used to laugh when I was a kid. I wouldn't get up to help my grandfather milk the cows on the farm because I just couldn't get out of bed at 5 o'clock in the morning. I used to say, well, I'll never have a job where I get up at 5.
Yeah.
And then I got a job where I had to get up at 3:30.
Yeah, there you go.
So he was out there laughing somehow.
I did that for years.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's XTRA 106.3. Nice to be with you. 404-741-1230. 404-741-1230. There are a bunch of things going on in the news. First of all, again, one of the reasons that we're excited about being back on the radio is because we really do believe that there are some voices that are not being heard anymore, and that's a shame. And so we're here to try to, bring some a sense of equality or fairness to what's going on with what the media is doing. As an example, a girl named Katie Baker, Daily Beast, is now leading the attacks on Ron DeSantis' wife, Casey. Picking on the wife. This is what they do. This is how the Democrats go ahead and try to destroy the competition from within. The Daily Beast, Katie Baker, calls Casey DeSantis, the wife of Governor DeSantis' wife, Casey, calls her a Walmart Melania, taking issue with what she wore during a campaign stop in Iowa the other day. Casey DeSantis, the wife, wore a leather jacket with an alligator and an outline of the state of Florida on the back and the words, "Where woke goes to die." So she said, the First Lady of Florida showed up on the campaign trail with this weekend wearing a ghastly black leather jacket with sneering words, "Where woke goes to die," that brought to mind nothing as much as the racks of a red state bin store where it'd be retailing for $24.99. She likened it to Melania Trump's "I really don't care" jacket, which she wore to a migrant facility in Texas one time many years ago. And she's saying DeSantis wants to peel off Trump's base by being even more explicit about who he intends to target. You saw it on his wife's jacket, where you go woke to die. A lot of people die there as well. It's unbelievable.
That's why everybody's
the nastiness.
Yeah. And everybody's moving to Florida, but they don't look at that.
Since when do you pick on wives?
Mm-hmm. Especially
seriously.
Joe Biden wears the back of a Haverty sofa.
How about picking on the enabler of President Stupid Face, who said that she's the only one responding? If she had said, "Joe, you can't write. It's over, man. You can't do it. You're embarrassing yourself. You look like a freaking laughingstock. You're a fool. You can't do the job." She's the one been enabling him. But they're paying back the Chinese for the millions of dollars the whole freaking family's gotten. How many was it? Not 12 members of the family now? Or not? It was 9. I think it's now 12 members of the family.
The dog got something.
The granddaughter got money from the guy in Romania. Are you kidding me? My God,
they had money in Romania.
Uncle Ceausescu gave her, gave her $5,000 college scholarship to the 9-year-old granddaughter. Yeah, nothing to see here though. There's probably nothing wrong with that. God, it's unbelievable. And now they're attacking the wives.
Maybe they're scared. That's why they're doing it.
Well.
And Joe Biden literally wears stuff he rip off of a sofa.
Oh, shit.
And they don't talk about that, but she wears a nice jacket.
Well, if you want to pick another, Jill Biden is one who thought those nice Mexican people looked like all those everyday different kinds of tacos. Remember that one? I remember, and she loves to go to the bodegas. Remember she went to the bodegas?
The bodegas?
The
bodega,
yeah, the bodegas. Jill, Dr. Jill. She got her PhD in community colleges. Okay, she got her PhD in the efficacy of community colleges to their local communities. I think we all needed to know that. So thank God there's that paper. We could probably Google it and read her actually dissertation of the thing she did.
Oh, she probably plagiarized. She's a Biden. She plagiarized it.
Well, he plagiarized a speech in 1971 or whatever it was.
Several times.
Yeah. Unbelievable. I mean, she's the enabler. She's enabled him to do this. And I say shame on her. She's a freaking disgrace. Absolutely disgrace. Bodegas. Please. God. And by the way, she has her PhD, and this figures. Now that the 4-hour test for graduate students, the GRE, graduate testing thing for graduate students, take a 4-hour test, and now being cut in half. They implement the changes in September. A decline in the use of standardized tests, concerns they failed to predict success and may deter applicants from underrepresented groups. I took that 4-hour test. I took a 4-hour oral exam and God knows how many hours of written exam to get my master's degree. A 4-hour oral test with my academic advisor. And you know how long I studied for the stuff in that?
How long?
Oh my God! I'll tell you what I did. I went to I may have told this story. I may have to put it in our lottery thing when I tell my stories. I went to the library for weeks before the final things, and I took I was in communications. I took every periodical, Public Opinion Quarterly, Columbia Journalism Review, Public Opinion. I mean, like 4 different periodicals, and went back 10 years. Every chapter, and took notes on every chapter of all. It was 3 periodicals. Every chapter for 10 years, and took notes. And the way I used to study was by writing it down. If I write it and look at me writing it, it goes in the memory bank, or used to. Yeah. Anyway, so and when we got to the test, the oral exam, the professor said, well, according to the Columbia Journalism Review article in September, the so-and-so, this guy was making a point that the so-and-so, and I said, no, that's not the point he was making at all. And he actually was taken aback, because not only did I know the one stupid article he was talking about after all that stuff, but I told him he was wrong in the way he interpreted it. So, I mean, that's how much effort I had to put into that. I was married and had a baby at the time.
You're human AI.
And I was working I was a teacher. I was teaching a class. I was teaching 70s college students as a teacher.
You know what I read recently?
No.
That if you're about to take a test and you're studying, chew the same brand of gum over and over while you're studying, and when you take the test, chew the same brand. It'll help you remember.
Well, cues. I mean, like putting a string on your finger.
Smell and memory.
Yeah, I love it. Anyway, I don't know why I brought that up. But
is that a story? I don't know. Should I write that one down?
I have no. Oh God, are we on it? Are we done?
I think so.
What time is it? It's 5.
Everybody's left but us.
Oh my God, it's 5:59. When's our break time?
No, when we're out of here.
Are we
you guys got about a minute. You're okay.
We got a minute?
1 minute left.
Oh my God, we haven't done any topics. Like in Haiti, have you heard about this? In Haiti, the gangs have taken over Haiti. So now in Port-au-Prince, people who have gotten together as vigilantes, and let me get the number here. Hold
Better
on.
hurry.
Find my glass. I don't.
Oh my God. Better hurry.
And they have killed at least 164 gang members, and they're going around. They're killing them. If you're not from here, we're going to kill you.
Good.
In Haiti, to get back for vigilantes, because the police won't do anything about it. Anyway, all right. Tomorrow we'll do actual topics and more fun.
Really?
And holy crap! And sports and things and funny comedy stuff and all that. Anyway, God bless America. Thank you, Flounder. Great work for putting this all together. Pete Davis, ladies and gentlemen. The morning crew tomorrow. Don't forget, Jesse Kelly is coming up any second now. It's coming to hurt. Help! I gotta go. You're killing me. Holy cow! Wait a minute. One more thing.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
What, 5 seconds?
5,
I didn't
4,
get it. I gotta
3.
get the damn.
Cut in oil production. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. Saudi Arabia has announced it will slash production by 1 million barrels a day.
What we're going to stay focused on is making sure that there's a balance between supply and demand. You see, the price of oil was not dramatically affected by this announcement of these additional cuts, and the price of gasoline continues to come down.
White House National Security spokesman John Kirby, who added there's going to be issues where the U.S. doesn't agree with Saudi Arabia, but we still consider it to be a strategic partner and has been for 8 decades. Lawyers for former President Trump met with officials at the Justice Department today.
The attorneys for the former president are handling the case in